today's topic in just a moment. And to facilitate, we have Mr. Eben, who is an innovative education enthusiast with a rich background in learning, environment therapy, and a flair for creativity. He bridges the gap between education and art, an AI and technology advocate. He is the principal consultant at Creative Mind Educo. His topic today is digital literacy for teachers, enhancing professional development in the digital age. Can we put our hands together for Mr. Eben? Let's put our hands together for Mr. Eben.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sirs. Good morning, everyone. I have just 30 minutes, and I'm very sure that you'll find the plans of interest. I have a lot of interactive code on my slide. By the time we start the conversation, I'm sure I'll feel. Yeah, welcome to the class. So I'm going to be exploring with us on the topic digital literacy for teachers, and this is the passport for us to unlock the future. I think the introduction has been done. I'm a mentor visa. I explore technology, started my career as an artist. Anything digital literacy, technology integration into the classroom, resources creation and more, I explore all. I plan to show this video. Look, the audio is playing. I plan to show this video to show us the future of artificial intelligence in the classroom. The plan Okay, so this video is about 10-year-old, very old video, and it's a machine learning video that shows the future of artificial intelligence in the classroom. We have something like this in Nigeria, but not that advanced. We have CCTV camera in Nigeria. Some of the CCTV camera we have in Nigeria also, they have face recognition. Now they are using some of these face recognition materials, artificial intelligence tools, to be able to monitor students' attention. Also, the tool you saw over there was monitoring the number of children in the classroom. If the children are not paying attention, they will know how many of them, and information are being sent to the parents directly to know who is paying attention, who is not paying attention. I would like you to go and watch this video. Just type on YouTube, artificial intelligence in China. Artificial intelligence in China, and it will be about 5 rows, almost immediately. This video is very interesting. If you want to see the future of how AI is being used in the classroom, you need to start with this video. There are lots of them, but I think this video stands out because it's majorly for the school environment. And I also have this video also. I'll take my time to allow you to explore this video. That's Khan Academy. So what it's trying to do is using the latest 4.0 ChatGPT as an instructor to help the child.
I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to share him on this but don't give him the answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Let's look at the problem together. Can you first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. That's correct. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think is the hypotenuse? Remember the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC.
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the right triangle and is directly opposite the right angle. Can you find which one is the hypotenuse?
Oh, okay, I see. So, I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B. Would that be correct?
Exactly, well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, can you identify which side is the opposite?
Okay, well, you told me earlier that this is the adjacent side, and I know that's the hypotenuse, so I'm guessing that this side, BC, is the opposite side.
Great deduction. That's absolutely correct. Now that you've identified the side.
Let me ask you, or let me just summarize that video. What really happened in that video is the latest ChatGPT called ChatGPT-O. I know you will have seen ChatGPT 3.0, ChatGPT 3.5, ChatGPT 4.0. Now they are on 3.0. Now, in this video, this 3.0 was launched about 5 days to 7 days ago. This video was produced for us to see the possibility of 3.0. I'm going to summarize that video and ask us a particular question. In that video, Khan Academy founder was asking the chat box that, "Hello GPT, I have an issue with this mathematics equation and I would like you to help my son understand the step. And I also need you not to give all the answers. I need you to take step by step to explain to him and be a teacher for today." Then he started that video. One after the other, the chatbot, he was asking the child, point to this and do, and he was what? Teaching back. Now the question is, what do you think will happen to lesson teacher based on that video you just watched? What do you think will happen to lesson teachers? I sent this video to one of my boss, and she sent the same video to one of the son. Then she now asked the son, she asked the son that, "Hello, do you need a lesson teacher for your Cambridge exam, or you need a paid ChatGPT to be reading?" And the boy responded back that, "Mommy, there's knowledge everywhere. I think I don't need a lesson teacher. I can get access to those knowledge if," and you know there are some children that even on their own, so once they have resources, they will surely read and they'll pass the exam. This is actually the future. When I watched this video, I was like, now it is now glaring that the responsibility of teacher as the owner of all the knowledge in the classroom is shifting away for us to now be a facilitator in the classroom. Simply means that there is nothing like we are coming, you know, before in the olden days, teachers normally come with what? With all the knowledge. You are the one that understand almost everything in the classroom. But this time, the same knowledge you have access to, some of these children also what? Have access to the knowledge. This simply means that teachers are not the owner of all the knowledge again in the classroom. Teachers are majorly facilitator right now. I tell the person beside you, teachers are not facilitators. Yeah, I'm not comfortable. I was feeling as if I'm talking to myself before. You know, when you're looking at me, I'm shaking because my voice is gone. So, my content for this class, there's 3 major things I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about close to 4 hours video on this slide that I'm going to share. You are going to scan the code at the end of this class, then you take your time to complete the video for my practical session. So, let's start. The world is changing almost every day, and then here. Then, if the teacher is not in the classroom, nothing will take place. Let me even use university. They send us course content, and sometimes we don't even have access to the textbook to even get the course content. What do you think is happening right now? You may not even be in the classroom right now, just course content only, you may even pass the exam. It is shifting almost every day. The way we learn is shifting to another level. The way we play is shifting to another level. So we now need to learn the new language of this 21st century. The new language of this 21st century, so that we can partake in it. And there's this word that I normally use almost every time, that Because we don't know that a lot of jobs will be taken away from the markets, which is, it may be possible, definitely. I'm not going to be doubting a lot of these stories again. Because recently they launched a robot that can cook. So the robot will just stay there, cook everything, and give it to you, and we are fine. So it simply means that village. In China, like the video we just finished watching, in China, there's a particular documentary I watched. They use that documentary to explain how they want to imprison people. Used to simplify our everyday tasks, skills that we can use to be able to function as a teacher, skills that we can be able to also use to even use the smartphone that we have with us. I used to say something before, that you are a teacher, you are not using a smartphone, you are not smart. I think I should be out of that era right now. Right now I should move to, if you are a teacher and you have a smartphone, and what you are doing on that phone can do video conferencing, and we are fine. They are changing some of these tools every day. The latest one they just launched just this week is the most scary one on iPhone, and which is the new iPhone update, the 18 update or whatever, iOS 18. The iOS 18 is even and it will bring the answer immediately, like on your phone if you are using an iPhone. Mathematics, they call it calculator. Just calculator. But to me, that is beyond calculator. But we don't need to condemn some of these tools. You know, before, when they brought calculator, people were condemning, as I was told. This knows everything about most of computer, especially gaming system. NVIDIA said something recently. NVIDIA said their work is to do the coding. That in future, make sure that your child don't learn coding, because coding will be out of the system. Now, please note, maybe next year it's going to be a big deal that they'll be asking you differentiate your lesson plan for 5 types of learners. It's even going to look as if you are not lazy. But please note, we are not going to be lazy. We are going to be learning more, because knowledge is going to increase. And by the time knowledge increases, it's only for the lazy people that will miss out of this new journey. So, personalizing learning. Right now, some of these tools, when you ask them questions, how do they respond back? They go back an assessment. The teaching in 21st century is going to change, that we can now have continuous assessment of children in the classroom, whether with some of these quizzes platform and more. There are now different types of assessment to led to you to just develop who you are. How I'm going to be a change in this new system. Developing area specialization through the use of some of these digital tools. I'm going to get there. I think I'm too struggling, but I'll get there. I have the one I want to spend most of my time on. Digital literacy. What exactly is digital literacy? Number one, digital literacy is talking about creativity. You know, I spent about 5 hours to buy one phone. I'll go there. So that's why this phone, I'm going back to the computer village. I'll move around. Wait. What exactly is happening? What is happening is that I need to know what exactly am I going to use this phone for. So it simply is that how of some of these artificial intelligence tools. For you to understand digital literacy experiments, the first one is small tasks. Let me explain. When I talk about tasks, or before I talk about this, a lot of us have been criticizing some of these large language models. That, oh no, it does not understand Yoruba language. The chatbot does not understand Igbo. The chatbot is not giving me the result. It is called garbage. Out of it. The first one, give it a task. Your task must be clear. What's the name of the task? Clearly define what you want some of these AI tools to do for you. So you will need, maybe you need a lesson plan. You must be clear about it. Example, create a lesson plan that is what? A lesson plan for a high school biology class on the topic what? Genetics. This is a very clear task. But please note, if I press this and send this to ChatGPT, I'm not going to get the best, because I'm not done with others. The next one, Context. Context simply means background information about what? About genetics. So it simply means that I must provide a little bit of what? Background information about it. Details, the relevant. AI need to be trained. This AI, the AI itself, what they use to get some of these tools is through training. They train them with a lot of books, with a lot of resources. So you yourself, to get the best out of it, you must train it also so that you can get the best out of it. So you will need to train it with your own content. Example, the lesson is for what? Year 10 students who have a basic understanding of DNA cell biology. So this time, ChatGPT already understand what I've done maybe last 3 weeks. This is what DNA test in DNA cell in biology. The next one, example. You need to give example of the lesson plan or example of how you want it. Let me use this example. There was a time somebody contacted me and the person was saying, oh, ChatGPT does not know how to write lesson plan. I said, no. You don't expect he's a trained analyst. He's going to write the lesson plan based on maybe UK or US. I know your own lesson plan format is Nigeria and it's different. What do you do? Train it. Drop the lesson plan what? Format. This is how I want the format to be. The minute to do that is going to what? Accommodate it and use it to give you the best result. So it's simply that you need example. Use in this particular example, it can be a previous topic that we have done before. A previous example is just a general statement. Then the next one, personal. Personal simply means give me the role. Before there is a particular statement I use for this. AI is almost, he has all the knowledge. But for it to give you your own results, it must be, you must personalize it or you must give it a role. What's that role? Example, before when I want to use this tool, I used to write this. Please just, you can write it down. I used to write it that ignore all previous instruction. Ignore all previous instruction. You are now a professional educator with 20 years experience in any childhood or maybe at the elementary level. The instruction that is not a generalist anymore. It's now a what? An early childhood teacher with a 20 years experience in the classroom. So it simply means that the moment I do that, he's going to take all his knowledge to be a what? To be a teacher with a very high experience. You want to be a 3 years experience, fine. If you want 30 years experience, fine. If you want to be a theorist or a teacher with practical, personal, you need to give it a what? Write. Another way of using personal is write in the voice of a high school teacher and still the same thing. You should write as if it's a what? Is what? A high school teacher. Format. Format is just like, I want it to be in this structure. Maybe you want it to be a bullet point. You want it to be in form of essay. You want it to be in form of conversation. You want it to be a, maybe you want to write a newsletter. You want it to be in form of newsletter. I want it to be in form of newsletter to parents. All of those stuff, all that format. You need to be in the format. Then the last one is called tone. How do you want the tone? Casual, informal, formal, any of those tone. The example of the prompt I generated after this. Create a lesson plan for a high school biology class. Those things I've been talking about, I use it. If you type this and drop it, your result. The next one, let's read together. I think I need to go over the classes. Okay, the next one. The lesson is louder. Okay, the lesson is for 10th grade students. Maybe I will use the word GSS 2 students who have understanding of DNA and cell biology. Use a similar structure. That similar structure, you have to provide it. You have to provide that similar structure first. And please, at the beginning, you should load it with information before you get to this. And there's nothing like creating different tabs. Oh, I create this tab for this lesson plan. You can use one tab for maybe mathematics only, maths only, one tab. So it's going to be checking what I've done before, to be including the next result, the next result. Am I making sense? The next one. And use the next one. Write in the voice of the high school teacher, maybe write as a professional teacher. Then the next one, provide a lesson plan in a bullet point, including objective, activity, and assessment method. Use an engaging and motivating tone suitable for who? Teenagers. Another one. I don't write, you know I told you one of the basic right now is to understand English language. If you don't understand English language, you can't write as much as this. And then the more you write, the more the results. I know maybe in the next 5 years, this information will have been circulated. English language will now be more structured towards prompt engineering, so that we can help our children. Prompt engineering may come as a course soon, but it will be structured under English language, so that children can learn how to write to AI and to get the best out of AI. Let me show you this particular one. Create a lesson plan for a year 4 class on the topic fraction, combining elements from the Nigerian and British curricula. The lesson is for year 4 students who are familiar with basic words and arithmetic. It should cover a key concept of fraction, including understanding parts of the whole, equivalent of fraction, simple. Use a similar structure provided lesson plan on basic addition. This is much. So it simply means that you don't write small. If you write little, you get what? The next one, almost all. It's not only on this guy, you use some of these prompts. You can use that same prompt also on Gemini. Gemini is more knowledgeable than GPT. Let me tell you the differences. GPT is more creative than anybody. GPT can generally generate line. You can write and ask GPT, dropping all the information of TOSSE, and tell GPT to write an article about what happened here in TOSSE, and it's going to do that with just little information. But Gemini will not give you those answers in a creative way, because Gemini is being trained with a lot of scholar books, especially from Google Scholar. A lot of articles and more. So this guy should be your number one as a teacher. Maybe you are a content creator and you do social media. This one is fine for you. You want to write online, newsletter and more. This one is more human-like. When I mean human-like, there are some conversations that are not human-like. Like if I see you writing in ChatGPT, I will know that you are writing in ChatGPT. But when I say ChatGPT, anytime you are writing, remember to add the word, make it human-like using simple language. That's the prompt. Make it human-like using simple English language. There are a lot of prompts. Prompt engineering is wide, but as I said, it's what? It is English language communication with the two. Perplexity. This guy, I'm calling that guy because they are like human beings to me right now. ChatGPT has the knowledge of about IQ of 150. Anybody with the idea of IQ of an Einstein? I think 156 there, about close to 160. So the knowledge that a lot of people have been acquiring since 18th century, this guy has almost all the knowledge. They've not really done a lot of assessment on this, but I know if they have done this, it will be around maybe close to 170. This one is for paper. Maybe you need reference. People don't use Google again. Some researchers start from using Perplexity to get all the resources. Then I bring it back to this guy to organize. Organizer. This one organize. This one get knowledge. This particular tool, it combines all the large language model in one, POE, is combine everything together in just one website, and we can explore it to the fullest. UChat is very popular. It's also a large language, but some of these ones they use this particular one and this particular one. They are using the API of this. They are using the API of this. This is Cloud AI. Cloud AI, I observed the Nigerian IP is not accessing it, but is now about rated in form of large language model about force with a lot of knowledge. There's also Grok. Grok is by Elon Musk. A lot of those large language models can have been developed almost every day. Even right now, what do you call it? The one on our WhatsApp. What's the name again? The one on our WhatsApp. Meta AI. Meta AI is being trained with all our conversation on Facebook and all their platforms. So all your writing can be used to what? To train the model, to turn into a chatbot. Like the story they said, they narrated recently. They said that this is a very scary one. They said it is now possible to be chatting with a dead person. This way, let me just explain it well. You have a Gmail, yes or no? That Gmail, anything you do, most times you have a lot of data under your Gmail. You register to a WhatsApp, you register to a platform, you are doing this on Facebook, you are doing this on Twitter. Everything is under your what? Gmail account. With that Gmail account, the data alone can be trained. Come to a chat box and get more data from you. Asking you question, who are you? How do you answer this? How do you do this? Then they turn it to a chat box. Then you can ask, Kule, how are you today? Kule will answer me back. That's the way I answer chats. So there are a lot of funny research going out there right now, and we need to know them that these children are going to be having access to them. We as teachers need to acquire these skills so that we can be part of this new system. This tool, I find it very interesting. It's called TWE. 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 TWE is like one all-in-one. On TWE, you can generate your CBT. On TWE, you can generate different kinds of assessments. You can convert a video to a lesson plan. You can a lot on TWE. A lot on TWE. So, you need to explore. The next one. No, we want to talk about this. The summary of my prompt engineering, before I go to my last part. Remember, let's read them. What are those 6 components of the prompt engineering? The first one is what? The next one is what? The next one is what? The fourth one is what? The fifth one is what? The last one is what? The first one is what again? Tasks. It simply means that we must clearly what? Define the tasks that we are sending to the platform. The next one is what? We must give necessary background information so that we can get the best out, we can get the best content out of it. The next one is what? The next one is what? The next one is what? Provide a reference. A reference. You know, because I'm in a very large audience, I can't be talking about example that much. So example may look like I'm a sinner to you or I'm cheating. But it is because we are in 2024. Maybe by the time we get to 2030, it will now look normal. It will look normal. So, the next one, formats. Specify the desired output and more. This are the next things you're waiting for. Each time they send me results of children and they send me percentage, I feel back. This is one of my new research on how to use just ChatGPT for data analysis. This time, this is my first time of teaching this for free here. I don't give this one out. Okay, so what I do with this is that I was crazy about ChatGPT some months back. I think Gemini is now drawing me closer, but Gemini cannot do this. I've been paying for it. If you pay for ChatGPT, please say hi. Let me see what I have serious students in the classroom. If you pay for ChatGPT, please say hi. Let me go and check my account value. They are doing well, sir. Those are people that are giving their, I know your own is different. Your own is different, and I will shake you too. You are doing well. If you pay for some of these too, you can't do free and get everything. So please note. But please note, you must look for what will give you back that money. But first you have to invest. If you don't invest, you may not see the relevance of them. I saw classroom decoration. There was a time I was facing that what can this AI do to improve my classroom decoration? Not all my IT work. And I said, all the pictures that are in all my classroom decoration, they are going to convert everything to African by African. So right now, all my content are now African theme. If there was no AI, I'll be thinking about illustration. But this time, it does one prompt. I need you to generate a picture of an African boy, especially from Nigeria. The face to be modern, you have to use the word modern because they are very biased sometimes. If you don't use the word modern, it's going to be wearing tacky clothes. I mean it. You have to use the word modern so that they will know that you're talking about the two students, not just anyhow child. So, data analysis. We send a lot of these results to some of our parents by just talking about percentage, we do recommendations sometimes and more. But they are not seeing a comparative analysis of the progress of their children in form of analysis, maybe a visual analysis like this. Let me see the progress of my child from first term, second term, and third term, and adding a recommendation to it that my child is not good at arts, but it's good in maths. What do we do for next term? The parents will even be saying, there are some schools doing, I may not be able to explain this to the fullest. But please note, this is a part of the future also. The future is going to be thinking assessment of English language, maths and more. It's going to be data analysis to assess it. Sometimes we don't know who exactly don't understand fraction in the classroom. Who exactly don't understand conjunction. Who exactly don't understand maybe some of this concept. If you don't use data analysis, you may not be able to assess all the children's knowledge in the classroom. And you spend less time from just some of these two. The next part of data analysis, we call this predictive analysis. They are writing ahead in what's it called? SS3. My predictive analysis is a comparative of results from SS1, SS2, SS3. We compile all the results and we know whether we are going to guarantee the parents that this child is going to pass maths. So, guess what? Based on our predictive analysis of the child, we observe that we will not be able to guarantee A in maths for a child. We would like us to work together before our upcoming WAEC. Maybe you get a lesson teacher, while we also add more knowledge. We can do that. If you don't get this done, you may not easily know how to help the child. We only know in amount. Shade don't really understand maths. These are that. But where is the evidence? Based on the fact that the child did not understand maths. The next one, diagnosis analysis. Sometimes we want to diagnose. This is an example of my diagnosis analysis. After dropping the result of the child, we now understand why the child is not good at music. With this one, we can know who to sack in the school. Please note, I'm now going wrong again. Who to sack in the school. If this happened like maybe 2 years in the school, this teacher has to get out of the school environment. Definitely. Personally, to me as an art teacher, if this happened to me, that means I need to what? Put more effort. If this is, I know people are scared of giving something like visual analysis of results than just normal writing. They prefer the writing, especially private school. It's only public school I know they're only scared of this kind of analysis. When we give it to them, if you like, do it. If you like, work on yourself. If you like, don't work on yourself. These are the future. The future is now looking glaring, And I think as much as possible, you need to look for a way to learn some of this knowledge. I have this QR code. Let me remove this. So, I said I'm going to be displaying some QR code for the practical. This one is titled Introduction to Prompt Engineering. It's a 25-minute video and it's free for you. You scan wherever you are, then you get access to the video. The video is not a public video on YouTube, it's a private video. But I'm giving it to you so that everything I've been talking about here in theory, you can put everything into what? Practical. So, you want to scan? Or let me display this later, please. I have those 3 more slides to play. What can we do with some of these prompt engineering? You can prompt engineering on some of these chatbots. Lesson plan can be done, quizzes can be created, articles can be summarized, automation grading can be done. You can also generate your questions, exam questions. If you want the exam question to be done in form of in different forms, which I don't want to talk about, in different forms. Maybe you don't want the exam question to be direct, you want to be indirect, you don't want all those normal ones that a lot of us do. What is right, list, example, you know, you want it to look like a British form of assessment and more. You can get all of this done using some of these tools. You can also turn this tool to a mentor. You can turn it to a mentor. So you can. There was a time I uploaded a CD, then I asked the chat box, looking at this CD, what do you think I should be learning in the next 5 years? He listed everything I've achieved, and he said, based on your CV, you should be thinking about the following in the next 5 years. So right now, people doctors sometimes you can see their present code because a lot of them use the API to even work on their own field. There are a lot. So if you have snapped this, what else again? Rubric. You can use the also create our rubric discussion. Provide personalized learning for children, create scenarios. That's elements in your school. Still have a Google Classroom because you have advantage of editing worksheets from Google Slide, from Google Drawing. You need that. Canva design. If you have access to Canva design, please say I. I'm going to say everything out of Canva. Canva design is the entrance heaven. I'm using Canva design to prepare my slide. I can animate it. There was a time I had a presentation somewhere to design the UI of the website. I use Canva design to design the websites. So Canva design, they launched their own AI last month. It was just not there. Some of these tools are advancing every day. Everybody is integrating AI into their tool. Teachers, what are we waiting for? Before, Harvard was shouting and Stanford, they are not going to integrate AI into their devices in their school. Right now, Microsoft 360 now have access to what? To AI. So there's no app they can do that AI right now. So Google Classroom, modules everywhere. This tool. What is an LMS? An LMS is like a classroom. A classroom where you can organize your students. You can be sending quizzes, assignments, and more. The next one, we have educational apps that we can now use within inside the LMS or out of the LMS. Number one, Kahoot. This Kahoot, I can't do without it. If you are preparing this also to design quizzes, I have the slide for you to watch the video. These are the quizzes, Quizlet, one of them. Sorry, this tool, what's the actual place? What's the name, please? If you don't know forward, then you're not a teacher. Maybe you are those ones that just teachers are going to be creating video content soon. That's why I said go and join TikTok. Oh. Yeah? You listen and join TikTok. It's not because of anything. Not trying to learn how to play video. Just one getting short information that you can go back to the University of Learning. You know the University of Learning? You know the platform called University of Learning? It's called YouTube. That YouTube you can get PhD there. You don't know. So you need to trust on this platform. LES teacher, search this website. Draw anything. It will bring up, it will correct your drawing. Just draw anything and it will correct your drawing immediately. Next one. How many minutes do I have? No options. Please note, some of these tools we are also updating them almost every day. Collaboration to they are writing minute in a minute. During the minutes, they are always slow. You don't know. 2 people or 5 can collaborate on just one note. One note also can be achieved on Word, Microsoft Word. We call it sharing. We share the page with everybody and they can be editing and I can be editing at the same time. These are collaboration tools. We use them for editable worksheets. Because it's the only I have one slide that's editable worksheet. Editable worksheet. So I can create a worksheet and tell the child on Saturday to drag and drop. While the child is dragging and dropping, I'm going to receive the answer directly on my own end. Canva design again. I call Canva design the teacher's area. It has almost everything. If you don't know how to use Canva design, I have more than 100 videos on YouTube on how to use Canva design. Don't search my name on YouTube. Odetola Ebenezer Israel. That one is free. Although teachers have not been going there. There is a particular one that's about 20k likes right now. It's how to create children's books. I don't know why those of you are going for it every day. Every day. People are curious. They want to acquire more knowledge to make everything simple for them. Canva design, everything you need to do. Even design, I used CorelDRAW before. I used Photoshop. The moment I was introduced to Canva design, I'm now lazy at CorelDRAW. All my design, fly out and more, I do them on CorelDRAW. In seconds. So that means our classroom birthday, this was happening today, which are just search birthday, poster, worksheet, workbook, flashcard, all of those stuff are there. Edit to your own taste, put your school logo, put your own logo, they are fine. And some of these platforms they are free, some of them are paid, but a lot of you miss the free version. I'm using the free version called Canva for Education. Anybody using Canva for Education? The free. Thank you. How do you get Canva for Education? Let me see whether you can still give it a try. Canva for Education, to get it, the first step, Canva for Education is free. Canva normally is about 2,700. Based on dollar, at least close to 10,000 naira per month. But we want to use it for free. The first thing, create another Gmail. Use your full name, Odetola Ebenezer Israel @gmail.com. Then I will now go and register what? Canva. They will ask me, am I a teacher? I will tell them yes. And what? I'm a teacher. The school you are currently right now, if you have an ID card of that school, stamp the ID card and also provide the school website. In the next 72 to 48 hours, they are going to approve you to use Canva live for free, just like me, called the growth engineering. And this is going to be a subject matter soon in schools. Your role is to understand the task, the context, the exemplar, the personal, the format, and the tool. Then the next one. I explain them one after the other. Then we use it to come up with these words, with these prompts. The prompt is that create. I can use the word create, I can use the word generate, I can use the word sometimes. Don't beg. You have to command. Don't use the word please. When you are chatting with some of this large language model, you may use the word please. Please. No, because I go send somewhere that somebody said please, and they find it offensive. So they are not trained in our own English language. This is please. But please over there can be like, can come to another kind of please. So please, please, please. Eh? Now, English language. They are not begging on you. Okay. English language. Let's go and learn our English language. The next one. This, I find this very interesting. Anytime you want to search for this result, provide comprehensive statement to ask, like, don't do 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and say give me a result. No, it must be what? It must be comprehensive. And sometimes also, when I'm done, I can write here, make the lesson plan comprehensive. When I'm done with this, I'm not done when I search this. I will not ask. After this, I can now ask, create a slide presentation using. There are a lot of tools that can generate slide for you for free. Camera, even ChatGPT, great version, but I don't like it. I like this method. This method. Okay, I know what you mean. The method I think is that just tell ChatGPT write a slide presentation on this topic. You must use the word write. He's going to write it out. Slide 1, what should be there? Slide 2, what should be there? Slide 3. Then don't copy and paste like that. One after the other. Copy slide 1. I need you to develop statements to be used under this slide. Then you write your whole point of view about that slide 1. 2 again. Then you take it to your Canva. One after the other. Create it so that you'll be reading at the same time. Not that you just need AI to do everything from the beginning to the end. Now we can now start this immediately. This is content generating 25 minutes video, $1 million video. As I said, I cherish this video. You must complete the video and look for a way to get back to me if you have questions. Or, okay, I don't think I've given any slide.
Use AI voices. I like to use my voice for my videos.
Okay, let me start with the second question. Using your voice for your own video, you are going to pay for that by using, let me give you a direct answer. Go on Google, search AI voice with this statement. Cloning, voice cloning. Yeah, voice cloning AI tool. Search voice cloning AI tool. Let me teach you as you are the searchers right now. You can go on Google, search voice cloning AI tool. Then all the results. Open everything. If I open my system, if I want to search for anything, I open close to 50 tabs for one result. So you don't just open one and just say it's not working. Open as much as possible. You're exploring them. They will give you an opportunity for trial. Now, voice cloning, how it works. Look for your client face. Record your own disputes. Sorry, I'm always by the whatever. There's a tool called this streets. I know I did not pronounce it well.
It's help me spell it.
This streets. Let me take my phone. Not Discord. Discord is different. Discord. Okay, yes. This script is spelled DESCRIPT. You are going to download it as an application on your phone. There is voice cloning on that app. So you are going to record 30 minutes of your voice. So the moment you record that 30 minutes of your voice, any statement, any words you drop there is going to be using your own voice. So summarize everything.
Okay, the first question.
Animation. The video I display for animation is now looking same is you don't want to use AI animation. No. You want to use AI animation.
Yes, please.
Use this video. Use this particular video.
Okay, I do not have my phone here to scan. I search on YouTube.
Searching for YouTube using that same. Or let me give you. I like to give everything. If you don't give anything, how will you get more? There's this website called There is an AI for that. There is an AI for that. Yes, there's an AI for that. There is an AI for that. Yes, I've seen it. Huh? It's YouTube. You can watch. You can go and save the video. Only I want it. Under there is an AI for that. Any AI tool you need, just search. They will bring more than 100. They will not be exploring. Well, just search that box on top. There's a box. Just search the type of AI tool you need. They will give you results. Then you will be exploring. That's how I started my own exploration.
One last question.
Last question.
Yes, please. So I changed my devices.
Also, you need to go on voice note regardless.
Okay. So I changed my devices and I'm not any of your WhatsApp groups again. Is there a way I can get back on? Thank you, sir.
I'm not replying your chat again, sorry. Any more question from that angle? Else I'll ask question. You know, we tell the children to ask questions by force. You must ask me question. Okay, there's an AI for that. Please explore that too. There's an AI for an investment in yourself. It's an investment for your own good. You need to get a laptop to explore some of this AI too. You don't need phone to do some of this. Phone may not really do a lot. Huh? So, get your specification of laptop. 8 GB RAM, 1 terabyte. You are fine. You don't really need sophisticated laptop that much. You need to use, when I go to schools and they are telling me that teachers are saying schools to buy laptop for them, this and that, put our school laptop your own laptop, so that you explore, you will learn, and you will learn. Because if you don't do that, there will be, I used to tell people, you can never be recognized for your similarity with others. You can only be recognized for your difference. What's my own difference? I am an artist. I'm talking about AI. That means I explore every day. My voice is I don't sleep because I believe this is the time to explore. If I don't explore now, then it is what I do explore now that I will use to talk about it. I've not really even explored almost AI for a long time now. It is the one I've explored last year I'm still talking about. So until I have 1 month, speaking of 1 month, to explore. The one I want to explore right now is called automation. What's automation? I don't need to be going on Twitter to be tweeting. I will have automated everything since morning. That please post for me my mail, reply all my mails, post for me this time on Facebook, post for me this time, everything will be done on my phone, then I'll just be playing with you. You'll be thinking, huh? But I'm still doing my job. Automation. Automation is also the next thing. Last question. What's the question?
Good day, everyone. My question goes was, I'm looking for how to.
We need to just search them on your Google Chrome. The best browser for now is not Google Chrome. It's what? Microsoft Bing. Is what? Microsoft Bing. For Microsoft Bing, you can generate image for free by searching microsoft.imagegeneration.com or microsoftimagegeneration.com. You can be generating what? Free images. I mean AI images. understand your prompt engineering, then from there you can be what? Generating what? Images. For your boys, text to boys, T2X is one of the best, and it is free. T2X, S for snake, T2X, T2X, T for TOSSE, 2 number, S for snake, T2S. They have a lot of models. They even have Nigerian model. But we're talking like a Nigerian. Explore them. And then we have more also that you can explore. For video, text for video. There are a lot of video.io. There is also a lot of them. But remember, we have a tool that you can use to search everything. What's the name of that tool? What's the name of that tool? What's the name of the tool? Again. Please have to revise about that. Anytime anybody talk about any AI tool, just go to that site. There is an AI for that. Search. If the person is not even disclose the AI tool, so far the person has mentioned the objective of the AI tool, just drop it there. You will get almost everything from the beginning to the end. Thank you very much for joining the class. I really appreciate you can. The last thing, please, because I mentioned TikTok, and I know most of you run away from TikTok because it's a dancing platform. Most of the knowledge I've acquired, okay, I'm coming. Most of the knowledge I've acquired, I acquired bits of introduction of them from TikTok. Please go and join TikTok. TikTok, you can even follow me so that you'll be inspired. I have a lot of stuff I post there. My name is Odetola Ebenezer Israel. And I have a stand over there if you have questions. I sell classroom decoration, and that is when I get out of this class. But here, I get out of this class. But out of this class, here is gone. Thank you very much. Okay, my phone number. My phone number is, if you want to join CME, if you belong to CME Foundation, please say hi. Oh my people are here, yeah. To join my WhatsApp group, 081 3409 081 3409 6110 081 34. Yes, it's my WhatsApp number. Just WhatsApp me. Please note, I don't used to reply like that. Just use the word from the digital literacy class, TOSSE, that full statement. I'll just be dropping link immediately. What do we do on CME? Every Sunday 6 p.m. we learn, we unlearn, and we what? We learn. Thank you very much.